Hello, Brandon. How are we doing?
Hello. Doing well. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. So, you are the current reigning champion of the arena based on the level 20 battle royale we had. Um, and
Hmm.
people might not know this, but whoever wins the current competition is going to have to fight you in a championship fight to see if they can become the ultimate champion of the arena. Um, So I thought it might be a good idea to get to know you and your character a little bit. So I don't know, do you want to tell us a bit about you and how you ended up in our crazy world of
Certainly. So, honestly, my first introduction to you was through my wife and her friend Katie with Glassroom 26,
Mhm.
where they had said that you were running a one shot, the Amnesia one shot, actually.
Yep, that's right.
And from there, that was a simple. I ran in that, and then when I found out that you were doing the level 20 battle royale, went from there and was lucky enough to make my way through the end of that
Hmm.
and survive that as the winner.
Cool. Um, yeah, I forgot that you were in the Amnesia one. That was very much us just kind of
Mm-hmm.
testing the waters to see how this whole Twitch thing would go. That was quite fun.
So yeah, that was a lot of fun.
It was very long though. That was the thing I learned from that one is to set time limits. Because
Yes,
that was
because
like
that
an
went.
8 hour stream or something. It was
Yeah, that was
crazy.
about an 8 hour game,
It was intense.
which not the end of the world, but when it started at 6 o'clock my time.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like all day for me, but you guys were
Yeah,
in the middle of the night. Yeah. Cool. All right. Tell us a
we
bit
went to the
about.
next morning.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nuts. But it was fun. I had fun. I hope everyone else had fun. Um, Tell us a bit about Stuzor Gijak, the
Well,
current
Stuzor,
reigning champion.
yes, he was the a brainchild that kind of came in because the majority of my characters that I play tend to be more support oriented, and I needed something that was going to be offensive. And I wanted someone who could utilize the environment around him and could throw a punch. Just somebody that was a little bit different from what I've ever played. So
Hmm.
um, I liked a lot of the things that you get when you mix the synergies from different classes.
Yeah.
I've always been really interested and fascinated about that. All my characters tend to do that in multi-class somewhat.
Hmm.
So from there, it was just going, okay, what is a cool thing that he's going to be able to do, and what would be a cool backstory?
Hmm.
And that's where he kind of started. It was
Cool.
a
So,
just that backstory.
for people who didn't watch the Battle Royale and don't know anything about him, he is a
Hmm.
half orc paladin.
Yes, he is a half orc paladin and Tempest Domain cleric.
That's
So
right. I was like, there's something else in that mix. I remember that there was something else in the mix,
yes,
but I couldn't remember what it was. Yeah. Okay. Which is quite, hence all the lightning. There was a lot of lightning.
yes,
I remember that now.
there was a lot of
Yeah.
lightning in that game.
Um, okay, tell us a bit about his backstory. Where did he come from? How did he end up in
So
this competition?
yeah,
Like
so
from an easy
Stuzor was
background.
he was a half orc in a tribe of orcs, and as being the half orc,
Crazy.
he was the runt of the litter, and he got the snot beat out of him on a regular basis. His name actually in Orcish is weak blooded. That's what his so he's constantly reminded about the fact that he's not the the strongest and the biggest and the baddest,
Hmm.
and it was all just a fight for him ever since he was little to prove himself. Worked his way through because he had a aptitude for magic, and he was a little more sound of mind than some of the other orcs.
Yep.
Started off as a cleric to Roosh, and then from there showed aptitude with fighting as well, and ventured into his multi-class into Conquest Paladin.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So
So what brought him to the arena?
what brought him to the arena? Just another chance to prove himself. I mean,
yeah, I suppose he has an inferiority complex, so
he's always gotta step himself up and just prove that he's the best and he's the strongest and he's the biggest and the baddest, because he's been fighting that fight for his entire life.
So why doesn't he change his name if it's a constant reminder?
Because that's exactly what it is. It's a constant reminder of
he's
who he
clinging
is.
to his issues.
Yeah, it's
your boy needs therapy.
yeah, it's just that reminder that of where he came from and
yeah,
what he's got going on. So
cool. All right, so you've been watching the arena and
I have.
competitions up to this point. Is there anyone in the current top 4? So the top 4 at the moment are Tilla Tumblebrush, the Aarakocra Hummingbird Death Cleric, Sariel Silver Eyes, the half-elf Light Cleric. We have 2 clerics. Illyra Crescent, the Tiefling Bard, and Dion, the Satyr Barbarian / Paladin. Is there anyone in that group who makes you nervous?
The 2 that I am really looking out for are Tilla and Dion.
Tilla and Dion. Really? The hummingbird makes you nervous. Interesting.
The hummingbird makes me nervous just because of what she can do. I'm familiar with what grave or domain clerics are capable of, and they have some nasty tricks up their sleeve that would make this a interesting fight. And then Dion, he's just all over the place. He's constantly evolving and changing, and he doesn't seem to have that set path of, okay, this is what I am. It's just he's very much a satyr and very much a fey creature and all over the place, and it's going to be very interesting.
A deliberate attempt to be unpredictable, I'm not going to lie, knowing the player as I do.
Yeah. Well, that has me super excited. Those are the 2 that I'm really expecting to see in the final 2.
In the final. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Well, that will be interesting. So I haven't, in theory, the way we've built this thing, they should only be level 18 when they come up against you. And
certainly.
I'm still a little bit undecided on whether to leave it that way or give them the opportunity to level up. Or to win the opportunity to level up, if you see what I mean. But I am tempted to just leave it that way because they're meant to be a challenger. They're not meant to be as good as the champion, right? That's the whole point of a challenger.
Certainly.
What are your thoughts? Tell me your thoughts on this decision that I have not yet made.
So that is interesting. I will say that having seen some of the items that they have had the opportunity to
accumulate,
earn on this adventure, that they definitely have the upper hand when it comes to equipment.
Yep.
So having that
there may still
level,
be some surprises in there, though. Don't fear.
Is definitely going to, would definitely make things a little more balanced. But Stuzor's up for a challenge, so even if they come in at level 20, he has tricks up his sleeve that
I think everyone
he fully intends to use.
Yeah, everyone at this point has tricks up their sleeve. That's why they're still in this game. I feel like it's definitely been interesting watching people like Illyra is a frickin' bard. There's no way she should still be there, but Griffin is such a creative player, I think, that he's also unpredictable because he comes up with things on the fly and he does it quite unpredictably.
Oh yeah.
And I think all four of them, the ones that are left, are all a bit like that. They're all quite they think outside the box, which I think makes it more interesting.
The other thing that I have as a benefit going into this is I have seen them battle through this entire tournament, and
correct.
They have seen me battle once.
Once, maybe, if they watched it.
Yeah.
Although potentially, if they're getting close to battling you, they might go back and watch it again just to see.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, because you've got to see the way they think quite a lot more than they have for you. Yeah, which is quite cool.
Definitely.
What was I going to ask you? Wow, it just flew out of my brain. I had a question and it left. Do you have any predictions about who's going to win this thing?
Like I said, I have a feeling we're going to see Dion and Dion in the final two.
Okay.
From there, I think it could go any way. Flight is nothing to joke at. And that Hummingbird has her wings that definitely give her an advantage off the ground.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. You're hedging your bets there a bit.
I have ideas on how to deal with either of them. So if they both get eliminated in this next round, then I'm just gonna have to completely rethink things.
I think it's going to be a very interesting couple of weeks, to be honest, because I think all the players now are really putting a lot of thought into their strategies, which is quite cool. It pleases me because it means they're invested, and that means that we're doing something right here. It's pretty neat.
Definitely.
So for Stuzor, to go back to him as a character, he obviously won the Battle Royale and is the current reigning champion. How important is it to him to maintain that title?
If he loses the title, it's going to be to somebody that was bigger and stronger.
Might be to a hummingbird.
And that's something that he can respect.
Okay.
I think much the same way Dion is looking to prove himself. That's where Stuzor is at. He's entering this from the same that same mentality. So.
Right. So if someone takes.
If he goes down, then he goes down, and yes.
In honor
and it was to somebody that was bigger and badder.
Or
and there is a pecking order.
I'm going to be very amused if it ends up being Tiller and you get beaten by a hummingbird. I'm not going to lie, that's going to amuse the crap out of me. Bigger and badder.
Yes.
Fluttery little birdie. There's something to be said for being small and fluttery, though.
There is that.
Cool. Is there anything else you would like our audience to know about you or your character at this point? Knowing that you're going to be fighting the winner of this contest in a few weeks' time.
Just that we're definitely looking forward to getting to the end of this, just to get the chance to get out there and do it again. It's and exciting and interesting to watch, and has made me a little jealous of the competitors and the fact that they've gotten the opportunity to go at this a little bit longer. So
it won't be the last one we do, and even if you win this one again, eventually someone will come along who can beat you. And I suspect that if you win this one, the next round is just going to be even more like they're going to be determined to knock you out of your throne. So.
Definitely, I would expect nothing less.
We will see how it goes. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is eventually you'll be able to come back as Small Fry again. You'll just need a new character for that.
Yeah.
But
I have plenty of those too.
What's that? You have plenty of those. Yeah.
Yes.
Don't we all, man? Don't we all? I'm glad to hear that, because that makes me feel like we're doing a good job. Like, if as an audience member
Mhm.
you're like, man, I wish I was playing in this thing, then that's a good sign,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Definitely excited to see the arena.
Hmm.
Just from where we were with the that battle royale to where it is now.
Yeah.
Super excited to see what's up there and in store. So,
Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time. We will be posting this on all the relevant places, and I'll let you know when we do.
all right.
And we will see you in the arena in what, 4 weeks' time? 4 weeks' time, I think.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, we've got 3 more weeks, and then it'll be big championship fight. I'm looking forward to it a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're awesome. Thank you for being such a good sport and coming back and fighting our current challenger in a few weeks' time.
Not a problem.
Sweet. I'm going to say goodbye now. Bye.